Secret Lairs. Honestly, I think we can all remember a time when Secret Lairs were something you only heard about after the fact. The sales were quite literally only 2 days long, if that, and really only rewarded the most dedicated Magic players and those who kept up with releases. And it was shrouded in secrecy. This was a cool thing, and they held incredible value even today. Now, eventually, people would actually wait for them, and even then, most would miss them. Now, that's not to say that is the best way of doing things, but oh my god, was it a million times better than what is happening now. Secret Lairs went from bringing a fresh addition to the Magic lineup as a way to reprint cards with cool new art to an obvious cash cow for Hasbro and Wizards. Instead of being something I and many other Magic players look forward to, it is now something I would consider more closer to a plague. It is never ending and absolutely forgettable. Out of the 100 something that have been released now, 125, whatever, I can only name a few off the top of my head, whereas just a year ago, I could have probably named all of them. Now, it's important we make this distinction. This is very important. This is not Wizards of the Coast or the employees. This is Hasbro. Okay, I worked in finance. We all understand how appeasing shareholders work. And the most integral part of that is increasing profit, not improving customer relations or maintaining the integrity of the game, but increasing profit. Now, this video is more importantly being made to point out how badly these are being done. Just opening Reddit today, as you can see in front of me, and pretty much every day for this past month, it has shown that people are fed up with the excuses on the delays of Secret Lairs. Trust me, the era of blaming COVID is gone, but they will still try to pull that card. Most packing areas and distribution centers have completely gotten rid of their COVID restrictions, and it's been 2 years. In fact, many of the businesses who point at COVID were making record profit, are still making record profit, and can only blame themselves for not improving their logistics before releasing a new product. You are not a multi-dollar company, you are a multi-million-dollar company, if not billion-dollar company. So we look at this and it says WotC takes off the shipping date after missing their deadline. They've done that for Festival in a Box. They've also missed the deadline for the Heads I Win, Tails You Lose. The new deadline that they set, they obviously, by 2 years, missed the old deadline. What is going on? There is no communication. Now, when we look at this page and we actually see what you get, I'd imagine it was very likely related to something like this 1X Super Special coin. Now, this is not something that is made very often and therefore might present some logistical issues when being made and can really delay stuff if whatever is supposed to be a part of this coin isn't made on time, or doing it a million times is very hard. It could have even been the tokens or the fact that all of this or the most of it is foil. So taking that into account, we just need communication. The entire point of this video is for us, the stores, and the customers to be able to say, hey, WotC, this has not come out on time. You used to have shipping dates, and those weren't even really held, but what is going on? If you cannot release product in a normal amount of time, then don't sell it. You know, you should have sold the Heads I Win, Tails You Lose now that it's done and ready to ship. This is when sales should have happened. But they're essentially just wanting free loans. That's what this is. They sell a new product. They do very little in terms of R&D and showing, simulations of what the cards will look like. And they get a bunch of money and they can sit on it. And then they get to use it for a long period of time, and they start working on actually getting these printed. And there's a lot of things that have to happen here because this is alongside the release of actual sets. But if you're releasing these products, it is your responsibility to store owners, to customers, to actually get this product out on time. 2 years, one Kamigawa collector pack does not suffice for waiting for a $100 product for 2 years. That is absolutely insane. And the fact is, if you accepted that Kamigawa collector pack, you probably don't have recourse because that's you accepting is restitution or whatever. Essentially you've said, okay, I will take this, and therefore I can't just charge back or cancel this order with WotC. So this is a huge issue, guys. The product is cool. Okay. I'm saying it's cool. I'm not knocking the product. I think it's really cool. Gavin Verhey is an awesome guy. A lot of the people at Wizards of the Coast are awesome, but it has been 2 years since the release of this product with no communication. The only communication that has happened is there have been a couple of emails from WotC saying, hey, we're actually going to be shipping this on the 14th. Confirm your address. Has not happened. I just don't get what's going on with this. If you're releasing a product, MysteryMTG.com, we release products, and if we're late by even a week, we get spammed with emails. So it's crazy to me that this is not what's happening for WotC, and that all of the new Secret Lairs that are being released are still being purchased. Now, I'm a WPN, and honestly, I love the game. I love Wizards of the Coast. Every single person I interact with at Wizards of the Coast is awesome. They're seriously, genuinely some of the most relatable and some of the nicest people I've talked to, and it's great. I love them, right? But this is unacceptable. Now, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. But if you're a part of the brand and you have products that are not being shipped and everyone's waiting for their product and they've spent thousands of dollars, even 100, even if you only bought one, it's $100. Like, what can that buy you? It can buy you a ton of things. It might put food on your table. And if you have a family, that's important. And maybe you wanted to splurge on yourself for a birthday or something like that. Well, your birthday is long gone. So unfortunate there. I don't know, guys. This is a huge issue. This is a huge issue. It's an issue that doesn't have a solution currently, besides Wizards not releasing these if they're unable to actually ship them within a reasonable amount of time. It shouldn't be a month. It shouldn't be 2 months. It should be on order. It should be like a week after you order, these are shipped. Make them before you sell them, and then there's no issue. And I know it's like it's printing to demand, but that's just not working for them. Okay, it's not working. Yes, you can make the argument for that, but you can only make the argument if the product is actually being sent out in a reasonable amount of time. Then make that argument, because if it's print to demand, you are still printing to demand, and the product needs to be shipped out in a reasonable amount of time. If you can't do that, then print first, right? And then check demand, right? So make the product, look at demand, and ship as it's ordered, okay? I don't know, guys. I'm pissed off. I'm sure most of you are pissed off. When this stuff gets delayed, it ruins it for a lot of people, okay? It ruins it for a lot of people. This is Alan from MysteryMTG.com. This is just my take. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you ordered some of these, how are you feeling? It's been 2 years. How are you feeling right now? Are you okay with it? Are you not okay with it? I would love to know. And check us out. Subscribe. And we are still doing a giveaway. MTG Unpacked actually passed on his Necron Dynasties collector box. So if you'd like a chance at winning that, just go to our Facebook, comment on the latest post, and that giveaway will happen on Friday. So I will see you guys next time. Alan from MysteryMTG.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.